Howdy y'all, it's Liv here, bringing you guys the third episode of Road to Ranked. This will be, I think I've decided on a schedule for this. This will be going up Saturday through Monday. Tuesday through Thursday we'll do more casual Wi-Fi battles, whether VGC or other tiers, and then Fridays, of course, Hive. At the very least for the moment, obviously when another league starts up on the channel, that'll take place as something else, and we'll move stuff around. But for the moment, at least, that'll be the schedule. So today we're doing our Poliwrath team, because I remembered at 3:30 in the morning, oh right, I haven't recorded anything for today, and I'm gonna sleep in too late anyway. And Poliwrath was truthfully easier to build at 4 a.m. with, because it took me a half hour to get off my couch, than it was with Milotic. So we're doing Poliwrath. I actually think I built a pretty good team. It's nowhere near the other two teams, in my opinion. I think the other two teams are just objectively better. Well, I think this team is objectively better. I think his team is still better, but I think it's debatably better. But I think for a 4 a.m. team, I'm proud of this one. We have Koba, 3-tax Quiver, Volcarona, Keyberry, Calm Mind, Moonlight, Fire, Flamethrower, and Moonblast, Clef with Unaware. We have Scarf Heliolisk with Hyper Beam, Focus Blast, Thunder, and Grass Knot. Trace Scarf, of course. Same Ferrothorn as we did in the last video. Lifeboard Poliwrath with 4 attacks, CC, Waterfall, EQ, and Jab. Jab mainly for Prim, because Prim is second most on the ladder, and EQ for Jake Result, because it's first most on the ladder. And then we have Weather Ball, Hurricane, Tailwind, U-Turn, Sash, Pelipper. So yeah, we ended up getting to rank 5. As you can see here, I skipped over the screen accidentally trying to register the team, and I was like, oh wait, I can't go back and show that. So luckily though, it just pulled up here, I forgot about that. These are just things that my brain does not process at 4:30 in the morning, because it's 4:30 now. I spent like a half hour making the team. So let's hope that we get some wins. I'm really nervous though. Oh shit, an Ice Cube. My last practice game on the ladder ended with Ice Cube too, so that's kind of funny actually. Looking at this team though, Helio is a really free lead. I think I'm gonna go with Pelipper lead. The only scary mon in here for this is Luxray, and I guess Goodra. But I can still U-turn that. So I think Pelipper, Poliwrath, and I think we're gonna go with Helio. But I think we're gonna go with Clef. No, we're gonna go with Volcarona, I think. Yeah, we're just gonna hope the Goodra doesn't come, to be honest. This team really does not like Goodra though, holy shit. Goodra could honestly probably destroy us, especially if it gets in a good position. If that's the Maximon, Goodra could probably destroy us. So I kind of just hope. I think that we'll be fine. But we'll see what happens. Really nice trainer. Really nice trainer. I like the sweater. Okay, so Chinchino lead. Perfect. Okay, so this is probably like the best case scenario, because I can Weather Ball this. And if Pelipper does, and if Goodra does come in, it's fine. It's taking a Weather Ball into then a Hurricane at least, or a U-turn even. So we're fine. I'm gonna Weather Ball though. It should be doing a ton of damage in the rain. Chinchino could definitely Rock Blast, which is fine. If it is gonna Rock Blast though, then I just go hard into Poliwrath. So it really doesn't matter. If this is Sash, then that's kind of annoying. But if it's not Sash, then we're good. Definitely Skill Link, for sure. Otherwise, it's just really fucking lucky. But I feel like it would have done more damage if it wasn't. Okay, so it's like we're perfect. So yeah, Poliwrath just comes in now. Really glad that I clicked Rock Blast, actually. That was probably the best case scenario for me. Okay. So we're gonna go for Max Knuckle here, because there's no way in hell this thing lives. If it actually lives, then I'll be very upset. But there's no way that it lives. There was like no switching to this. So, well, at least no switching to Knuckle, I should say. So this will boost our attacks for later. So Goodra did come. Okay. Unfortunate enough. Luckily though, it's not maxed yet. So we could probably get off a really good attack. I'm gonna probably go for Quake, because if it is special Goodra, at the very least I can get a special defense boost after our +1 already, and that'll hit Goodra harder than Waterfall would, even with the rain boost and the stab boost. Actually, I think they hit as hard because of rain and stab, even though that is resist. But I could be wrong, So, holy shit, we did a lot. Okay. Let's see, so Goodra, I actually want to calc this. Let's see, so +1, but it's max now. Okay. Oh, we kill with Knuckle. Knuckle's our best bet, actually. Which kind of surprises me, to be honest, but I guess it shouldn't surprise me. Hold on. With Rain, Geyser actually does the most now. Okay, we're gonna go for Geyser. Even if this thing is maxed, it's not taking it. Okay, so it's not even gonna max. Okay. So he choked. Okay. I'll take that. Shit. All right, Poliwrath's already tiring. Really glad I brought the 4 attacks. Because while it's not necessarily helpful here, I think it is definitely helpful in general, just having those 4 attacks. The fact that Goodra didn't max was a massive choke. Goodra could have honestly just sat on my team, and I would have had nothing for it. Especially if he just sacked Shinchino, because Shinchino's not doing shit. We're gonna just click Max Quake here. Luxray literally has no hope at living this. It has to be Sash. If it's not a Sash Luxray, he just lost. Or my opponent just lost. So it is Sash Luxray. Okay, that's fine. Really not a huge deal. If it's special Luxray, I'm gonna get the boost. My guess is physical though, which is fine. I'm max anyway, so it's really not gonna do anything. Best bet would be Wild Charge. So it's Rest. Okay. That really confuses me. My opponent really just threw out their Luxray. Okay, well, shit. I mean, Luxray should just die, right? There's like no world where this lives. Yeah, no, Earthquake guarantees the kill. Okay, so we're gonna click Earthquake. Because for some reason, Close Combat has rolls to not kill. Why is that? I genuinely could not tell you. If it's max HP, it's a guaranteed live, actually. Oh, you know what? That's Liquidation, but that's also not in the rain. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm Drain Punch, not Close Combat. Okay. Well, that explains so much, actually. That explains literally everything. I'm not gonna lie. So I probably was a Fizz Def Goodra then, because I actually did so little damage. Or actually, that was before the boost anyway. Okay. Man, this really confuses me. I shouldn't be thinking at this time of night. Okay, well, what was our last one? Volcarona. It's not looking good. I think we lost. Alright, well, let's go ahead and style by dodging. No, don't hit. Don't hit, you son of a bitch. Oh, thank God this isn't Skill Link. My opponent choked. Oh, that's so fucking great. Okay, well, shit. My opponent 100% choked. I gotta, you know what? Is Tail Slap? I don't know how I'm blanking on this. But what is Tail Slap? Tail Slap. So it is 2 to 5. So it's not even Skill Link. Okay, well, shit. We'll take that. I do want to check this because I am curious. I'm curious about that Shinchino in particular. So it was Technician. Okay. So my opponent just choked. We'll take that. We'll take that win. Very unsatisfying win, but we'll take it nonetheless. Goal is going to be get to tier 7 because we're gaining a lot of experience. If we win out, I think if we win our 4 games, we can get to tier 7, which is actually really dope because that'll put us in Great Ball. And I think it's a very good place to end, to be honest, if we hit Great Ball. My opponent's team is Volcarona, Dragazol, Lurantis, Palisand, Hatterene, probably G-Max, and Urshifu. If I had to guess, it's probably Rapid, but this could definitely also be single. Let's see. I don't like Clef at all. Volk isn't bad. I might still bring Volk. Koba Berry, Volk on their end is a bit annoying though. Definitely not bring Helio. Definitely. Okay, so I guess I am bringing Volk. Okay, we're gonna lead off with Pelipper. Yeah, we're gonna lead off with Pelipper. Actually, I guess I think I'm gonna bring Manual Rain with Poliwrath, which is another benefit actually of Max Poliwrath. Manual Rain. I'm gonna lead off with Scarf Helio though. Scarf Helio actually is really good here. Only big issues with Palo leads with Palo. To be fair, is a really easy lead, just in general. But I don't see Palo ever leading against my team. If Palo does come, I think I'm gonna go hard Volcarona. I'm fairly certain that I can take. Let me check that real quick. Volcarona versus Palo Sand. Oh yeah, that does nothing. Okay, sweet. For some reason, I was thinking that was super effective, but it's a neutral hit. Okay, so yeah, we're fine. I'm gonna go hard into Volk if Palo Sand does lead, and I'm gonna set up because at +1 with Max Hurricane, I can definitely beat his Volcarona or their Volcarona 1v1. Okay, so what is my opponent gonna lead? Please lead with something that Helio's gonna destroy. Urshifu, okay. So this is probably this is definitely Rapid. Oh, I lit off with Poliwrath. Why did I lit off with Poliwrath? That's kind of stupid. Not a huge deal though. I'm gonna go for Geyser. I'm gonna definitely just go for Geyser. My opponent's definitely not gonna counter this properly. Unless they click literal counter. Which in that case, I mean, very fair. But I didn't want to take 2 hits from Urshifu. I don't like taking 1 hit from Urshifu. So we're just gonna click Waterfall. Or Max Geyser, I should say, to set up Manual Rain. I guess this kind of works. Okay, so my opponent went for Aerial Ace. That's fine. Does no damage, actually, which is good for us. So let's see. This is probably Rapid. This is Rapid. Okay. So how much does Rapid take, then, from Life Orb Close Combat? Let's see. Urshifu Rapid Strike. Let's see. So that did about what I would expect. Close combat. So Max Knuckle could potentially kill. How much does Geyser do though? Geyser does slightly more in rain, but it's still not pretty. I'm gonna click Knuckle. It's literally within a percentage. Earthquake is still definitely not doing enough. Okay, so yeah. Alright, perfect. So my opponent switches anyway. Not a huge deal. That's actually probably better for us, to be honest. Dracozolt. Okay, bye-bye, Dracozolt. Because especially with that, yeah, that'll be nice. That'll be really nice, actually. Because now you just click Max Quake. Okay, sweet. So we're gonna go for a Max... Actually, I could just click Max Knuckle. No, I'm gonna click Max Quake in case if my opponent Dynamaxes. Because my opponent Dynamaxes, I'm not losing my Poliwrath on that. I've already made a lot of stupid plays. Okay, my opponent forfeits. Sweet. Okay, so we're up 2 games already. We'll definitely take that. We'll take that. Nice 4 a.m. recording. Almost 5 a.m. Oh my god, I can see the sunlight a bit. Like a tiny bit. It's at least getting a bit lighter. Man, I should really get some sleep, but I want to finish this. I want to at least get 4 to 5 wins. We are in tier 6 now. Yeah, I think that we're going to go over to tier 7. We'll go to tier 7 and see what happens. If it's under 20 minutes, I'll call it there. But if it's not under 20 minutes, I'm going to continue. So, what is... Oh, it's a rank 6 team. Ooh. Okay, so my opponent brings Monoluz to Volcarona besides Durant. And Durant is why we have Ferrothorn. And also Sash Pelipper, to be fair. I'm gonna lead off with Sash Pelipper. My opponent has no counterplay. And then we're gonna bring Volk. I don't really need Helio this match, though. Do I? Actually? I feel like... No, I feel like I definitely bring Volk. I was gonna say, Helio is still really good here. I can definitely do a lot with Helio, but I don't think this is the matchup for it. Purely just because of the fact that I feel like a Durant's gonna Airstream. And then if it does, then Helio's kind of useless. Because I just get Max Quaked, and then Durant just kind of clicks buttons. So, I think if anything, Pharaoh would have been the play, but Pharaoh kind of just gets screwed over by Chandler and Hydra, and like everything on this team. So, besides Scully, it could beat Scully. And it could maybe get past Durant, but it would depend. Shinjino would probably get past, but it wouldn't do anything to bottom 3. And even then, depending on the Durant, it's a maybe, because Durant could easily just go for like Knuckle or something and just start wearing me down pretty quickly. I would need a lot of chip on it, but I could make, or if just Durant not to max, that's the other thing. Okay, so Pelipper lead. My opponent's probably leading Durant. I feel confident in saying that. If my opponent leads Shinjino, that'll be the second Shinjino that's led against us tonight. I might cry. I hope it doesn't lead, but I guess that wouldn't be a huge deal. But last Shinjino that led against us, I think, almost killed us, so I'm really, really hoping that it doesn't. Scolipede. Okay, perfect. This was probably ideal, actually. Because my opponent's probably going to Tailwind here. My opponent's probably going to... Well, it doesn't really matter. No matter what my opponent clicks, I click Hurricane always. My opponent has no switch into that. And it definitely kills the Scolipede. At worst, my opponent clicks like what? Max Rockfall or something? I'm fine with that. Substitute. Okay. My opponent's literally killing him so it's a lot faster. If we have our Sash intact, I'm just going to sack Volcarona, to be honest. Volcarona is so much more expendable than Pelipper with Politoed Rain is. Not Politoed, Poliwrath. was thinking Politoed because like Rain Core. Okay, so are they Black Sludge? They're not Black Sludge. Okay, so we don't know what they are, but they're not Black Sludge. Good to know. Hurricane is gonna go off again. It's gonna quite literally kill something almost. Hydra could definitely come in here. If Hydra does come in, I'm gonna U-turn out. We'll have our Sash intact at least. I can go hard Volk on that as well. So it should be really free. What's my opponent gonna do though? My guess is they're gonna raw attack, if I had to guess. Which doesn't mean that we get the Scully kill. Though they could easily just go hard Hydra too if they have it. Durant definitely does not come in. Cinccino definitely does not come in. Protect, okay, that's fine. My opponent's really trying to stall at this rain, which isn't a huge deal. I am gonna click. Well, I definitely can't click U-turn. What's my opponent's Pokemon again? I'm gonna just click Hurricane again, to be honest. I don't think there's a real drawback to clicking Hurricane. My opponent has Weather Ball switches at least. Clicking Weather Ball would save PP, but I think I'm gonna do it on the turn where it's Protect. Though he's really trying, or they're really trying to get to +6. Which I don't get why. I don't get why they're trying to get to +6. This has to be for Baton Pass. Which I'm fine with, because nothing is gonna get... Like, no matter what my opponent does, they're just stalling for turns at this point. I'm just gonna Hurricane. I literally could just Hurricane until they BP out. And I lose nothing doing it. At worst, I guess Cinccino comes in, but it's gonna not beat me because I'm gonna max. Okay. So my opponent gets one more sub off. Maybe two, I guess, if it was like an even HP Scully. But it would have to be even HP divisible by 2, not divisible by 4. And I think this is divisible by 2. At least it looks like it. It might be. I don't know. It's really, really hard to tell. But my guess is, though, is this is not divisible by 4. I'd hope this isn't divisible by 4 for my opponent's sake. But it probably is. So my opponent should only get one more sub up. Which one, I guess that's enough. Between that and the Protect, it'll guarantee. So it's really not a huge deal for my opponent. But I will lose Rain 100%. So that's kind of annoying. But it's not a huge deal. So my opponent's probably going for Baton Pass, which I don't mind. Okay, so Rain should end this turn. My opponent's definitely not getting up a sub. I'm gonna count on that. I'm gonna U-turn out, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna U-turn out. I feel confident that my opponent is not staying in at this turn. My opponent's probably gonna click Protect or Baton Pass. My opponent clicks Protect this turn, doesn't matter anyway. And if my opponent clicks Baton Pass, then I'm pivoting out. And I can get Rain back up after I kill something. Yep, Baton Pass, perfect, okay. So, called that immaculately. So, what is my opponent going to go into? It has to be the Hydra. There's no other play. It's either the Hydra or the Durant. And if it's the Durant, then I just have this. Cinccino. Okay. Cinccino. Fuck. Okay, this mon's kind of annoying. I mean, no matter what, even if it is skill link, Poliwrath can take. Even from banded Cinccino. It does more out of max than it does in max even, so I think I'm set. I do get a free max Knuckle, so I'm gonna go for it. Because it's not gonna matter if I click Geyser right now. I just need to kill this. Knuckle does more. Knuckle guarantee does more, so I'm just gonna click Knuckle. I lose nothing. In fact, after the U-turn chip, this should guarantee kill. Even if it does max. Which, as I said, max Overgrowth does less than banded 5-hit Bullet Seed would from skill link. So, should be good. I think my opponent would have to bank on getting 5 hits with Technician, if I had to guess. 5 hits, yeah. 5 hits, it's a max roll to do it. Has to be an absolute max roll to do it. But it could happen. This could also just be Adamant. I mean, my opponent is running Baton Pass, so it could very well just be Adamant. Oh, okay. So, my opponent's just throwing out their sweep. I'll take that. I mean, my opponent kind of just threw their game. Because I just go for a waterfall next turn. And then I win. I should win doing that at least. I mean, I'm +1 attack anyway, so I'll kill like whatever comes in. Only thing I couldn't click waterfall against would be Hydra, I guess. Which the plan might just be go Hydra and then go Cinccino. But I mean, if Cinccino does come in and Hydra is sacked, or if I have to take chip at all, I'm just gonna go hard Pelipper. So it's not a huge deal. I do get a free waterfall here though. In fact, Scolipede not dying is probably better for me, to be honest. Even if my opponent clicks Protect here, it's not a huge deal. Because I'll get through Protect and I'll get the Geyser off. So there's nothing my opponent can click that would actually scare me. Protect, yep, okay, perfect. So this was 100% ideal actually. My opponent not dying to the max Knuckle, because now I'm +2 speed because of the Geyser, and then I'm also +1 attack because of Knuckle. So we're actually doing really good. That's actually really good for us. Okay, so my opponent's possible options are Hydra or Cinccino or Durant. So it's definitely Cinccino, and then one of Durant, Hydra. I think there was a Chandelure and a Zoroark were the other mons. So if Zoroark does come, no matter what I'm clicking, Knuckle. Okay, so it's Durant that came. Okay, so Durant is probably the max mon, which I'm fine with, because with Rain Up and then also our +1 attack, even if this is max, actually, we can nearly guarantee the kill. So I'm just gonna go for it. We have no reason not to. If this thing, no matter what this thing clicks, it's not killing us actually, which is great. Oh god, this mon, shout out to Spygon for commenting to use Poliwrath. This mon is actually fucking disgusting. Maybe it's just the 5 AM players, or the near 5 AM players now, but this mon is kind of disgusting. For a 5 AM team, this is pretty gross, and I haven't even needed to use the other mons. He's basically been a Poliwrath solo run, which is great. Because I was really worried that Volcarona was going to steal the show, because it was doing that the entire time in the Showdown ladder. But Poliwrath's actually fucking daring. So shout out to Spygon. Thank you for the suggestion. This mon is great. I love it. Oh my god. I'm actually now a Poliwrath stan. Specifically because it got close combat. If it didn't have any of the good fighting stab, and also Drain Punch, I think it got that as well this gen. But if it didn't have any good fighting stab, I would not like this mon as much as I do. But this should like guarantee kill. Or like near guarantee. Yep, okay, I would say it was literally a 29.7% chance to KO. So yeah, it was pretty near guaranteed. And even with the D-Max gone, that's fine, we're gonna outpace Cinccino guaranteed. Unless it's Scarf Cinccino, which, weird that my opponent got the +6 speed and baton passes into it if it is. But I'll take it, because Scarf Cinccino I don't actually think can kill. Cinccino, I am kind of curious actually, can Scarf Cinccino kill? It actually can't. Unless it's out of its Scarf, it can't kill. We're just gonna go for... We're just gonna go for Liquidation. I'm not gonna even try to click Earthquake. I could have, though. Okay, so yeah, Liquidation kills us. Seeing as we're under the 25-minute mark, we've only gotten 3 games in, if I'm not mistaken. We'll actually check that real quick. I'll see my win count and then decide. But if we've gotten 4 games in, I'll call it there. I know we had a forfeit, and I know we had 1 game before that. I think this was game 4, but I could be wrong. Wow, this passed by really quick if that's already game 4. I'll be honest, I forget. We got a PP up. Sweet. Money. I've been trying to save for a new bag. So that's actually really helpful. We're gonna do quit battling real quick just because I want to check. I want to check what our rating is. So we did only get 3 games. Okay, so we're gonna do 1 more then. Yeah, I don't care. Okay, so we're gonna do 1 more game. I just wanted to see, because I didn't want to end on 3 games, so I wanted to at least do 4. We're gonna definitely make sure this one's quicker. Yeah, okay, see that? That's why I wanted to do it. We're gonna get to that rank 7 though. I feel confident. This is gonna be an undefeated round. That would actually be our first undefeated set, which is cool, because we went 4-1 in the first one, then 3-1 in the second one. So if we went 4-0 in this one, that'd be awesome. Because it not only show the teams are getting better, which I was shocked because I really thought this team was gonna bomb, but it would also show that like Poliwrath is kicking ass even in higher tiers. When I had a bunch of standard mons in my second team, and Luxray and a bunch of ratchet stuff in team 1, And Poliwrath is still doing the most. That's kind of cool. Poliwrath actually has such an unmatchup here. I can't even bring it. So that's kind of a shame. But it's fine, because this might actually be the first matchup I could ever bring Clef. I use that loosely. Clef might not come. But Volk definitely comes, it's just not leading. I didn't really have with Helio. Helio actually is a really fun matchup here. Helio, Volk. I think I'm going to ring Clef, actually. I'm going to ring Clef. Because all the Clef counterplay gets beaten by Volk and Helio. So, should be fine. Scarf Helio actually kind of tears. So I'm just going to click Hyper Beam probably turn 1, no matter what leads. Because if Scarm's not going to stay in. If Scarm actually stays in, I'll forfeit. I will legitimately forfeit if Scarm stays in. And it has to kill us. But if it stays in and kills us, I'll forfeit the game. I can definitely see anything else staying in. Literally anything else could stay in. But if Scarm stays in, I'll forfeit. Hyper Beam should nuke whatever wants to leave versus us, though. Heliolisk. Hyper Beam should literally destroy the entire team. Spygon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Spygon takes like 1,000,000 from this. Yeah, 98.7 min. So it's literally the same. Well, actually, no. It's a slightly different roll than the... Wait, hold on. Why is that a different roll? Also, why is this naive Spygon? Okay, well, I guess we're not as guaranteed to kill as I thought, but it still is a 25% chance to KO, so we'll take that. I could honestly just max, but what? I don't even take that if it's Life Orb Spygon, huh? What do you know? Well, if it's Life Orb, it's not outpacing, so I could actually just max. Gardevoir lead, okay, perfect. So, the play is going to be to max strike. Yeah, it's going to be a max strike. We do as much damage with Hyper Beam as max strike, but we're not going to get the turn recoil. So yeah, we're going to go for... I could also go for Thunder, I guess, but I'd rather just go for strike in case if Flygon tries to harden. Because then we'll guarantee outpace it next turn, because it can't go for a Scarf hit if it does come in hard, because it'll guarantee it outpace us. That's the cool thing about max strike. I guess stuff can't switch in as easily. Oh shit, we just clicked raw Hyper Beam. Okay, what do you know? Alright, well, I'll take that. That's not a huge deal. Hyper Beam animation's kind of cool. But that is a fat Gardevoir. Holy shit. And we're probably going to lose with Helios, which is fine. Helios is kind of useless here. Well, in comparison, I should say. It's not a useless one. It actually does a lot. But that's fine. We know that Gardevoir is really fat. So that's not a huge deal. This is quite literally like Spidef Gardevoir. Holy shit. Either that or it's Assault Vest. It could be Assault Vest. But like for max Spidef Gardevoir, that would be the roll. Actually, this is probably just modest. Modest, yeah, it's probably just modest Assault Vest. Very easily could be. Okay. That is fine. We're gonna go into Volk. Luckily we didn't actually max yet. Because Volk could actually easily set up on this. So we're gonna Quiver right here. Quiver should basically put us in a game-winning position. This is what I was talking about though. Like Volk kind of tore through every fucking team on the ladder. It was actually insane. Yeah, nothing should really actually counter this. Unless this Gardevoir is toxic, which I don't even think it can get in this, because I'm pretty sure transfer moves aren't allowed. So in that case, we should kind of just win. Because we don't even need, it's not even the special attack we need, it's just the bulk that we need. Because I can just go for like a max flare now. And I should be able to be pretty fine against anything else. The only Scarf that will outpace us is the, whatchamacallit, it's the Salazzle. And then Flygon, I guess we're tie. We're Chardy Berry, so it's not going to matter. Oh, you know what? We're Cobra Berry. Right, yeah, we're Cobra Berry. Forgot to change that last second because potential other Volcarona 1v1s. I don't know why. I forgot that now. I forgot it when it mattered. I'm kind of glad I remembered it, like, in the moment, but I almost forgot it when it mattered. Considering the fact that, like, all night I've been saying, I have to be aware of opposing Cobra Volks. Yet, I forget it now. I forget it right when I almost choked my game to it, if Flygon did come. If it didn't come, then I guess I didn't choke the game, but still. Milotic is probably going to come in hard, which is fine. I'm just going to go for Overgrowth. Either that or Flygon. Oh, Salazzle. Okay. So I'm fine with this. What actually does more? Salazzle. What does more between Hurricane
Giga Drain, and then so we're maxed. My opponent is not. Flare does most. Okay. So we're just gonna click max flare then. Okay, so my opponent didn't max. That was probably their play. We'll take that. Okay, so we got a good roll. Oh, you know what? We're modest. Never mind. This is a timid calc. Okay, so this probably does even more. Yeah, 97. Okay, yeah. So that was like near guaranteed chance. It was 73% versus Noble Cut is. So Milotic comes in now. Okay, yep. So we're just gonna click Overgrowth. Overgrowth is really, really free here. My opponent's probably gonna have to max. They might Dragon Dance, I guess. Dragon Dance might not be the worst play, but I think they just kind of have to max. Milotic should definitely take a ton from this Overgrowth. Oh yeah, no, Milotic takes a metric ton. Okay. If it maxes, it's gonna chew, but then it's gonna have to deal with Giga Drains next from terrain boosting. I mean, I guess Milotic will still probably beat this 1v1. We'll have Clef though. Clef can definitely 1v1 this. Though it will definitely get up a Geyser, which is definitely annoying. We'll have the +1 Spit F too though. So that'll be helpful. I feel confident. This is definitely a bulkier set for sure. Though we did about as much as I was anticipating. Actually, that was as much as I was anticipating before terrain. Maybe we're fine. Is this physical or special? That's probably Mud Slap, if I had to guess. Mud Shot. That's a better one, okay. Might be Bulldoze. This might actually just be physical Milotic. I will say though, that damage roll looks like it might be from special. Bulldoze. I mean, they're actually pretty similar damage rolls, so this could honestly be either or. I'm gonna go for Giga Drain though. We're just gonna try and get our HP back and hope that the sun will make that waterfall weaker. Actually, yeah, we should chew. Holy shit. Oh yeah, I know. Even a max Geyser Hydro Pump, we should take it because of the sun. So, God bless the sun, to be honest. Okay, so yep, max Geyser goes off. This should not kill us. Because it's not a boosting item Milotic, we know that much. Unless it's like Splash Plate. Oh wow, yeah, we chewed that. Holy shit. Okay, so this probably isn't offensive at least. But Rain is up now. So that should absolutely torture us. Even if this isn't offensive Milotic. Even if this is like no... Oh yeah, no, that should destroy us. It's fine though, because we're gonna have stalled at the Dynamax. This has only +1. So Clef will come in. And Clef should definitely tear. Okay, so... Let's see. So Moonblast, yeah, okay. So we can definitely stall it with Clef at least. Which is good. That's definitely good. This +1 Spit F, not +2, thankfully. I can just go into Clef though. We do get a pretty free Calm Mind. If this is physical Milotic, I should actually be even more fine because I'll have Keyberry. And I can then Moonlight either way. So it's really not a huge deal. I get out of this pretty unscathed regardless. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna click Calm Mind. We are unaware, thankfully. So that should also help a ton. We're gonna be +1 after this, and that should be doing around a third. So as long as Milotic doesn't go... Okay, so it's going for Scald anyway. So Scald doesn't really do shit. Okay, so this is definitely... It's definitely more offensive Milotic. Holy shit. Yeah, no, that's probably modest. Wow, that did so much. Why did that do so much? I can't even tell you why that did so much. Holy shit. We're gonna go for Moonlight here. I know it does less in the weather. I still kind of need the HP though. Well, let me double check. You know, yeah, we're unaware, so it wouldn't even matter. I'm gonna go for Moonlight. I was gonna say, I'm double checking stat boost, but I kind of need to just hope. I need to hope I can take this. Okay, so we did take that at least. We're gonna Moonlight here. I've only had Wish Tech. If I had Wish Tech, I could have won. Because I could have easily outstalled the Rain. I don't think rain goes away until next turn though, so unless I get a really good roll, I think I lose. Yeah, okay, fuck. If I was Magic Guard, I would have actually probably won. Because if I was Magic Guard, I could have outstalled. We're gonna go for Moonblast, and we're gonna hope that we can like crit. Because while I am unaware, I do still have to worry about obviously, I have to worry about potentially like, yeah, okay, so we lost. All right, not a huge deal. I think it's still a good stopping point for tonight anyway. We went for 35 minutes now. Holy shit. Okay. I was saying, because we would have had to crit. Definitely unfortunate for sure. Milotic is kind of annoying for sure. But the team is still really good. The team is definitely really good. Really, really fun. We're going to definitely end it there, though. If you guys enjoyed this episode of Road to Ranked with Poliwrath, leave a like down below. Comment, subscribe if you're new. Comment down below what sets you want to see in future episodes. And I'll see you guys on Saturday with the next episode of Road to Rank and tomorrow with a Wi-Fi battle. Peace out, guys.